Kendrick once said, I hope you find some peace of mind in this lifetime. I believe he wrote those words because Kendrick found peace. Kendrick has mastered peace, power, and purpose. He is the representation and the face of hip hop and a perfect example of how we too can find our peace. And today, we're going to talk about the top 3 ways that we think that Kendrick uses to block out the noise and keep a peaceful lifestyle, even as he navigates being the top man in hip hop. But for now, let's get into today's topic. And it's about music, but not just about music, it's about the Kendrick Lamar. I have noticed that Kendrick uses certain things to keep his peace. Kendrick has mastered the art of a peaceful lifestyle. So when everybody else is saying, where's Kendrick? He hasn't dropped in years. Oh, he's going to disappear from hip hop. Kendrick is out here doing what Kendrick does. The first thing Kendrick does is personal wellness. The guy is literally always somewhere exercising. Like we see him in videos, on his tours, running 3-4 miles a day. Personal wellness is important to overall well-being. How many artists do you know can win a Pulitzer Prize, Grammy Awards, BET Awards, and still maintain a certain discipline and lifestyle? That kind of discipline ain't regular. It's not. So stick around because number 2 will tell you exactly how Kendrick keeps that discipline. You cannot talk about Kendrick without talking about energy. Kendrick often uses meditation and self-affirmation that he weaves into his music to keep his energy up. I Love Myself wasn't just a song, it was therapy on wax. He casually weaves gospel lyrics and verses into his music to signal to us that he is spiritually grounded. Prayer and meditation seems to be part of how Kendrick keeps his peace. Kendrick once said, I had to face my demons before my demons faced me. We can also learn this from Kendrick and incorporate meditation and therapy, as well as prayer and spiritual language into our everyday life to help us be more like Kendrick Lamar. And why wouldn't we want to be more like Kendrick? After all, like, he is the king of hip hop right now. He is literally the face of our culture. Now that's wild. He has found a way to balance hip hop, spirituality, and the street. And he brings it to us on a silver platter to consume. And we as fans eat it up. Okay, we're filming again. You're back. Now, we've been talking about the top 3 ways that Mr. Kendrick Lamar keeps his peace. Now, number 3 is my personal favorite because see what I'm doing here? Kendrick is ghost by choice. In other words, he does this by setting clear boundaries. He pops out, shakes up the world, and then dips when the noise gets too loud. And I'm not even mad at it. Look, y'all, while I'm online all day long scrolling, Kendrick is ghost. Like, he ain't nowhere to be found, and that's on purpose. But that's part of the beauty of Kendrick Lamar. We can all learn from Kendrick. This man still manages to shake the culture every time he pops out. He just reappears and the world stops. Now, I love me some Kendrick Lamar, but won't you drop in the chat how you keep your peace if you think Kendrick is living his lyrics? And as always, keep it hip hop,